Hello, this is Victor, Head of Education and Youth at our Hong Kong Foundation. Let us walk through some of the financial budget's content related to education and talent development. This budget spent 18 paragraphs on talent and manpower, which is a lot, and we are happy to see the commitment demonstrated towards future talent development. Taking finance as an example, the pilot green and sustainable finance capacity building support scheme, as well as the pilot scheme on training subsidy for fintech practitioners have been proposed. Combining with the fintech professional qualifications under development for the banking sector, these would be useful in encouraging the participation in continuous professional development. Other sectors such as museum conservation trainees, Chinese opera practitioners, construction, as well as medical professionals are also covered by the measures. One of the new measures that people would notice is probably the removal of upper age limit of the Continuing Education Fund, as well as raising its subsidy ceiling from 20,000 to 25,000 Hong Kong dollars. So whoever watching this right now, grab your bags and go learn something. This policy is in line with our recommendations to inject funding for continuing education in the most recent talent development research report. While we support this change, it is important to ask the question of whether the CEF is actually able to provide courses that fit industry needs and to induce participation. For that, the government can learn from Singapore's experience, for example, putting in time limits for subsidies to raise participation and adding more technology-related courses to the mix. This budget also has included content for existing degrees as well as VPAD programs, including the resources support to both publicly funded and self-financing institutions, as well as public medical institutions, in order to groom more healthcare professionals. There are also the extension of pilot incentive scheme to employers, administered by the Vocational Training Council. However, let's just pause a moment and think through this. If not for a pandemic lasting over 3 years, I doubt whether the government would feel the urge to support medical training, coupled with the fact that these take 5 or even 10 years before we can see any impact. To support industry growth systematically and effectively, there needs to be a long-term, holistic, and forward-looking policy plan. The government needs to work with industries and academic institutions actively to draw up industry blueprints for future skills and talent development, and translate these to actionable policies in order to satisfy industry's future talent needs. If you have any questions or opinions, you are welcome to share your thoughts with us. Thank you very much.